Now, their podcast is one of the most popular in the UK. Comedian Chris Ramsey and his wife Rosie, well, they've opened up their lives to millions of listeners talking about marriage, parenting and everything in between.
You are such a clean freak. You're such a... I don't know, and I just thought, how can this person drink... You drank fish water?
I spat it out, you've just said.
Oh, but it was in your mouth. Fish tank water went in your mouth. What's the matter with you?
Chris and Rosie are now heading off on a tour, a massive big tour all over the UK, alongside the paperback release of their new book, which is based on the podcast. And you can see the title for yourselves there. Chris is here in the studio. Rosie's in the family home in Newcastle. Now, why are you apart, Chris?
Well, we are about to go on a massive tour together.
You are.
So the best idea was to just try and have as much time apart as we can beforehand so we don't bite each other's heads off. Am I right, love?
Well, yes, there is that, but also I've got terrible mum guilt, and because we're away so much, I don't want to leave the children, and because we both work together, I don't want to leave them very much because I just get really, really guilty, and I thought I'll let Chris go down to London because you've got work anyway, and I better stay here and see out the last of the summer holidays.
Quite right too. He can be in that London and you can be up there with the beautiful boys. So it's all good. Rosie, this tour, this is fantastic. I mean, this is not just going round and talking to a few people like a book signing. This is mega. This is arenas.
Huge. Yeah, it's absolutely huge. I try not to think about it too much, if I'm honest, Lorraine, because I don't think I'd sleep. I haven't been sleeping recently, actually, because of the tour.
She wakes up in the middle of the night. Sometimes I can see a light coming from the room, and I roll off and I go, "What are you doing?" And she's on her phone, and she goes, "I'm writing down an idea for the tour." Nearly every night, in the middle of the night.
And you work so well together, Chris. You really do. I mean, obviously, you know, you're a married couple. You know each other. Yeah. You know how far you can go.
Yeah.
Before you get into trouble.
There is a line.
But this is huge. I mean, when you started doing this, no idea it was going to be such a massive success. And
so, as I always have to say, and as Rosie even said, it was just yesterday on the phoned us to say you're welcome. It was Rosie's idea to do the podcast. Right. And I genuinely thought it was a daft idea. I said, why? What's the point in doing a podcast? And then it spawned the book and it spawned the tour. And it's absolutely, it's gone. We don't know why people like it. We've got no idea. We just sit down to make each other laugh. And if we both laugh, we go, that was a good recording. We'll just record it in the house.
But exactly, that's why it works. I just feel as if I'm listening to you two. I'm sort of just listening to two people talking.
You're listening to our marriage therapy.
It is. Yes. But everybody can identify with it. That's the thing. Now, Rosie, the only thing is the title of the book. I mean, we can see the title there. It is up there, and you can read it for yourselves. Has that caused any problems at all?
Oh, yeah, we're not allowed to say it, ever. It was the worst idea we've ever had. But
our 5-year-olds. What about Robin now?
Everything.
Our 5-year-old's getting a really good reader now, so we've had to take all of our posters, all of our awards, anything, the book, anything, it's had to come down because he can read it. We had pillows, people made with little pillows. We've had to take all of the paraphernalia has gone in the cupboard because he can read it.
Daddy, what does that mean?
Yeah. I keep saying it means something married annoyed, son, something. He goes, but it's got a good on the end. I go, look, turn the Nintendo Switch on, just do something else.
It's all good. But listen, you have sold out Wembley. This is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, that happened. It blew our minds. That happened in 24 hours. Every ticket for Wembley Arena went, and I was hosting the day we put it on sale. I was hosting the one show that night, and Niall Horan was on.
Oh, lovely Niall!
He's the nicest guy, and we were chatting, and I was like in this whirlwind of talking about it, and we're chatting about it. And he said, "Oh, I'll come to the podcast too," and I said, "Oh, we've put Wembley on sale today." I said, "I think like this was about 8 hours in." I said, "About 80% of the tickets have gone," and he went, "What?" And I went, "Oh!" And I went, "If someone from One Direction is buzzing about that was our phone down." I went, "He was buzzing." I went, "Rosie, he was flabbergasted. He was actually flabbergasted, and he was in One Direction." So that was the moment we knew that it was big.
It's great. It's like I say, and what I love about it is you can be really funny. You're having a giggle. You're having a laugh. You're sorting out, and then brutally honest, really honest. Because Rosie, you talked about your miscarriage, which again, was. I think it was really important for you to do that, and that touched so many people. Women, obviously, who've gone through it, but men too, who oftentimes get forgotten about. And that really helped a lot of people.
I'm really glad. And it really helped us, to be honest with
Good.
you. It helped us to chat about it. And there's something really nice in knowing that you're helping other people.
No,
and I
very
hope that
much
we
so.
do.
Oh, you do. You do.
Yeah.
And it's all ends of the spectrum. That's the thing. Now, look, married couple, get along really well, great together. Could you be the naughty Richard and Judy? Although, mind you, Richard and Judy were actually
they weren't that clean
they were
cut.
extremely naughty. What am I talking about? Could you be a toned down version?
Yeah, we could maybe be, find some kind of middle ground. I was going to say, what would the naughty version of Richard and Judy be like? That's another level. I'll get that on telly.
But I could see you doing that. It would be really good. What do you think?
We did a pilot for a TV show.
Right.
We did do a pilot. We recorded that, when was that? A few months ago we recorded it?
Yeah.
And we were interviewing people, and there was different elements of it. We brought elements of, not really elements of the podcast, but we brought elements of our elements, it's early, elements of our life to the show. The pilot was very cool. We really enjoyed it.
Good.
And all I can say, all we're allowed to say is watch this space with a big over-the-top pantomime wink. Watch this space.
Gotcha.
I didn't say that.
Yeah,
I didn't
well,
say that. That was him. That was nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. Anybody listening, that was Chris.
Don't be scared.
No.
Well,
No.
I think you two are fantastic. I love the podcast. Good luck with the tour. It'll be great fun. It will be
so much.
absolutely brilliant.
Thank
Rosie,
you.
lovely to see you. Next time, hopefully you can come in, bring
We'll
the
swap.
kids as well.
We'll swap.
bring the
Yeah,
kids as
no,
well.
Chris will stay at home with the kids and I'll come down.
You don't
Sounds
want to
good
have kids
to
in
me.
here. You don't
Sounds
want to have
good
kids
to
in
me. Thank you so much. And the book, it's very funny. It's very, very funny. I'd love to tell you what it's called, but you can see it for yourself. And it's out now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.